Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Game Dev Tycoon, the game in which you start and manage your own game development company. Let's play. Okay, so we get right into it. It's the 80s and we need to found our company, so we'll call it, well, this is easy, we'll call it Gaming for the Gamers. And we'll give him my real name, which is Alfred Pennybottom. Disclaimer, that's not my real name. Continue. Unlock hints. Since you have played the game before, you can choose to use all previously gained hints in this new game. Would you like to import? I don't need hints. I'm trying to do a video here. So, here we are. In the 80s. Crap. Okay, so we need to develop a new game stat because we're losing money here. We're paying $8 grand a month. The only question is, what kind of game should we make? Well, before we make it, let's pick a topic. We start out with 4 random topics, so we can have dance, airplane, medieval, or movies. It's the 80s, so medieval is kind of the way to go with games. Genre, adventure. Adventure. We'll make a medieval adventure, and it will be, PC or G64. Well, right now, the G64 has a 56% share of the market. PC, well, we all know how that turns out. You kind of go through gaming history as this marches on, and you kind of can predict how things turn out based on how things turned out pretty accurately. So now I'm going to go with PC. I always develop for PC. And what should we call it, our medieval adventure game? Alfred's Lair. You know it's fancy because it has an E at the end. Alright, now we can choose between text-based and 2D graphics. And, of course, we ain't no hipsters, so we're going to go with graphics. And now we wait. But not really, because we have to decide what goes into where. So let's see, for our medieval adventure game, what kind of things should we do? We definitely want to develop the engine. Gameplay, probably not so important. Story and quests are probably worth more, but is it really? Actually, I have no idea what ratios we need for this type of game. I've never made one like this before, so let's just go okay. That's fine, because at the end of development, we can actually create a game report, and that'll tell us what we did wrong and what we did right. Now, for an adventure game, we probably don't need to worry about AI too much. We need to go more for level design and dialogue, doing this Telltale style. Now let's go for good world design, decent graphics, good sound. Now our game is done, we just have to wait for bugs to fix. And those are fixed. Finished. No! Well, we're releasing with a bug, nothing I can do about it. And now we get XP, you level up different skills as the game goes on. Release game, and we'll see how it does at the end of the week. And we get our reviews. Reviews determine sales and such. A 7! A 6. A 7! A 6. Alright, well, that leaves us with a 6.5. Basically, everything below 7 is the kiss of death, but, you know, whatever. And sometimes the news will generate stories about you. That gives you hype. And that's how many copies we're selling. We have sold in our first week 3.7 thousand copies of Alfred's Lair, making 25 grand. But we're going to need to make a lot more than that to make our cash back. And we now have 24 fans. Basically, if your game does really well, you get fans out of it. Fans are good because the more fans you have, the more people will pretty much definitely be buying your games on launch, and that helps you a lot as time goes on, especially since you have to keep topping yourself. Well, we can use this downtime after the release of the game to generate game report, and we can select this and see what went wrong here, because it could have been a lot better. Oh, they took it off the market. That means that we made 68 grand from it, and we have not made our money back. I'm pretty sure we started with like 80 grand, didn't we? Okay, so from this game report, we learned that medieval and adventure is a great combination, and sound isn't very important. Now, that's probably part of what screwed us over before, because we actually put a lot of eggs in the sound basket. It's good to know for next time. We are swift losing money. It's time to develop a new game already. Let's go for something a little bit different. We'll go for airplane. It can be a simulation. It will be on the PC, and it will be called FSS. Because copyright. Now, what kind of things do we need for a simulation? We definitely need a good engine. Story and quests probably are not important at all, and gameplay should probably be secondary to engine. Really, I think it's more about being pretty in a simulation. And in a simulation, we don't need dialogue very much, do we? We definitely need good level design and probably good artificial intelligence. Finally, I think good graphics and sound would trump all else, even more than world design. We'll not get rid of world design altogether, just make sure it's less than the other two. Okay, we're ready for release, and I hope this does well, because if not, we're bankrupt already. And we've broken our record for technology. We haven't come close to our record on design. I think that was 13. Let's release the game, and I really hope we do well, because I'm not doing so well for money now. 7, 6, 7, 6. Well, that's disappointing. Up, but you see, we're selling more. We're definitely selling a lot more and making more money. That's because we have fans, and I guess we're kind of already in the public consciousness now. See, we got our foot in the door. We got our foot in the door, and we're making money. And the NES just came out. A challenger appears. And from the Game Dev Report, we learn that airplane and simulation is a great combination, artificial intelligence seems to be very important for this type of game, and simulations on PC are a good match. We did pretty well with this. I don't know why we didn't do better, but yeah. We have a letter. Hi, Alfred Pennybottom. We are the creators of Game Dev Tycoon, and would like to thank you very much for purchasing the game, I can speak, and supporting us. Yes, Greenheart Games. These are a couple of indie developers. I believe it's actually a couple of brothers in Australia that made this game, and they have a very unique way of dealing with pirates. Basically, if you pirated this game, you get to a certain point in the game where everyone just keeps pirating your games, and you'll never make any money on them. I just think that's great. I love it when developers do things like that. Game Dev Tycoon is our very first game, and it means a lot to us that you're enjoying it. Well, I am enjoying it, so thank you. With your purchase, you support our little startup, and this will hopefully make sure that we can bring you more games in the future. Well, I hope so, too. Seriously, you rock. I know. Thank you very much, and have fun with Game Dev Tycoon. I really do rock that much. That's why there's a statue of me in my city. Alright, now I think it's time we started doing some research. I can research custom game engine, which I am just a couple of points short of, or I can research a new topic like hacking, city, fashion, and time travel. I think for now, let's just develop a new game. So, okay, what should we do this time? Dance. Well, I don't know what kind of dance game you can make with this. It's not like there's a dance pad out, but I think this time, actually, we'll go back to medieval. But we'll make it more of a hack and slash, so we'll do action. Or no, RPG. That fits with the 80s time, right? And then it'll be, Pennybottom's Lair. I'm really good with names. And, of course, that'll be on the PC. So what kind of thing do we need for a medieval RPG? Definitely story and quests. The engine, I would think it would probably not be that important, right? Or would it be more important than gameplay? I'm trying to make Skyrim in the 80s here. Let's do it like that. Probably for the best. I think gameplay would be a little lower than engine. I am probably wrong about that, and I'm probably going to hear all about that in the game report. Artificial intelligence? No, we need dialogues, definitely, and level design. I think the AI would not be that important in a game like this. Let's go okay. We definitely need good world design and graphics. I think the sound can go down a little wee bit. If we go like the... No. I think we definitely need... world design definitely deserves the biggest bar. It needs to be the most important, so we'll go with that. And we are ready for release. It says new record, but I think we actually just matched our record, which is good enough for me. And we're much higher with the design this time. We didn't beat our record, but it's higher than the last game, so I think we're going to do better this time. Alright. Alright, fingers crossed for the reviews. 7. 6. 5! What? These people don't know a masterpiece when they see it. It's selling, but it's not really selling as well as I'd hoped. Hi there. I've just finished Pennybottom's Lair, and I am impressed by your talent. Why? It's not as good as the other game I made. I'm in the contracting business, and we could use skills like yours. If you're ever short on cash, just let me know. and I'll see if I have some work for you. From Jason. I have a feeling we're never going to meet this Jason. Maybe I can go back in time and make this game better. Oh well, we've unlocked contract work, which is basically you do simple software design or more advanced as you go on and become a larger company, and that can make you some extra money. More importantly, you get research from it. I'm not going to accept any contracts right now because I always tend to fail them this early on. In the meantime, let's generate a game report. I want to know what exactly went wrong with Pennybottom's Lair. Okay, so medieval and RPG is a good combination, but sound isn't important. Okay, I probably put too much into that. And platform genre match, RPG and PC, is only good, not great. I will keep that in mind. In the meantime, we now have enough research points to develop our own engine. If I click into here, I can see my game history, and this is something I really like. You can actually go back through your entire history of games through your entire career, and it's really awesome to be able to, release like a multi-million-dollar mega hit and then go back and see Alfred's Lair. And that's really the real appeal of this game, is being able to look back at your entire career. I love that so much. See, Pennybottom's Lair, even though it was a failure, it did bring in 107 fans, which is almost half our fan base, so it did do some good for us in the end, even if it didn't make as much money as I'd hoped. It did make us a decent profit, so it's not like it was a real failure. I just am not happy with anything lower than a 7. Anyway, we've been stuck in the 80s long enough. I think it's time for us to develop our own engine. So 2D Graphics V2, which will cost me 50 grand. Engines are quite an investment on your part. They take time, they take money, but they're so worth it to keep advancing. We can have a linear story. So this engine is going to cost me 90 grand. That's a lot of money. Basically, if my next game on this engine isn't a success, I'm bankrupt. And we shall call it... Okay, so what's a good name for an engine? It needs to be something that shows versatility, but also power, and something that anyone can use, but that the best can use. Ooh, I know. GftG Engine 1. Create engine. Okay, we really need to develop a new game right now if we want to keep our funds in the green, so I've researched time travel, which unfortunately is not real time travel, even though we have a time machine right here in the garage with us. It will be an adventure game. I think that works because, well, Telltale did it. We'll develop for PC. And, what should we call it? Something generic. We'll just call it, like, Time Wars, I guess. Why not? And, can we... The question is, are we going to be able to afford to develop this game? Time will tell. Time will tell. Okay, so, for a time travel adventure... Let's have this, and we definitely need good story and quests. Is gameplay really important in an adventure game? I think we'll have gameplay really low. We're in the negative now, which means I really need this game to make its money back. Okay, so now you see sound. It gives us a little mark here to show that it's not very important at all. That's because of the game report, so thank you very much, game report. And let's put the... Should we put the graphics up a little more? A little bit. And okay, oh man, I got a message saying that if we go 50k in the red, we're bankrupt, so we really need this to do well. Luckily, our design is well past our past maximum, so I think we should do well. Should being the very key word. And we're leveling everything up. Unfortunately, that's not going to mean anything if this doesn't do well. Come on. 8! 8! That's our best so far! 8! Come on. Come on, 7. 7? 7. Okay, this is good. This is good. 8? Okay, we have our highest rated game. Cool. So it's 888, so that's a 7.75. I think we're going to be okay. Start selling, baby. 51 grand, okay. We just need this. Let's take advantage of what we have now and generate a game report. We need to know exactly what worked about this. To be fair, a lot of it's probably just because of the shiny new engine, but we do need to know more. You really, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't generate a game report for every game. According to our market research, the recently published game Time Wars is a surprise hit with players. That should get me some nice hype boost. Actually, I don't think hype is in the game yet, but we can research it. Our post-release analysis of Time Wars is complete, and we got the following result. Time, travel, and adventure is a great combination. Graphics is very important. We put that down, so we shouldn't do that next time. And the adventure on PC is great. Okay, good. We have a little more starting money than we did last time, so let's start developing our new game right away. I was thinking about buying a license for the NES, but I think we should stick with PC for now. Let's make another medieval game. Actually, no. Let's research a new genre. Hang on. Let's see what we can get. Martial arts. Okay, I've now researched target audience, which means I can decide who a game is meant to be for. But let's develop a new game anyway. Let's go. What? I thought I could swear I just researched martial arts. Okay, this is a really bad time to need to go back and do something. I swear I just researched martial arts. I said research martial arts, you. Alright, let's get work on our new game. It is going to be an everyone game. It's going to be called Kung Fu Screw You. It's not funny to anyone but me. Okay, pick topic, martial arts. Pick genre, action. Pick platform, we are on the PC. Actually, it has such a low market share. Is it worth the extra 15 for 4%? No. Okay, PC. Pick game engine, GftG Engine 1. Let's go. It will have our fancy new TE graphics V2. Okay, gameplay is definitely important. Storing quests is probably not important at all, and engine is going to be really important. Okay. I like how I'm getting a lot of technology points because saved games, you guys. It's the 80s. Okay, AI is probably going to be very important. Dialogue probably not that important at all. Level design pretty good, but AI probably trumps all. Sound, graphics, we are Call of Duty of this generation. That's you really just need to latch on to Call of Duty. That's how you make money in this world. We all know that. Except recently, I heard that like Call of Duty Ghosts actually didn't do nearly as well as expected. It could actually be considered a failure, and I haven't heard anyone talking about the new one that's coming out, which is Advanced Warfare. So hopefully things are finally going to change in that department. Now we just need to fix our bugs, and I think we should be good. We've definitely broken our technology record. I think we've matched our design records, so let's release. Boom! There's new records on both sides. We've leveled up our 2D graphics use, and let's see how we do. I think this is going to be good. Is that an 8? Ooh, good. Once you see the first review, you really already kind of... I hate you. You're what's wrong with the world. And you too, At least we got an 8 to balance it out. Oh well. Well, at least, if nothing else, we'll make our money back. No, actually, this is selling pretty well. I think it's selling better than the last thing. Okay, let's take advantage of the downtime and generate a game. 6.75, that's a little disappointing. It's quite disappointing, I must say, but oh well, we're making our money back. Ooh, look at this, we're in the news. The latest game by Gaming for the Gamers has received very positive reviews overall. Star Games gave it an 8, saying action games work well on PC. That's a weird review. Anyway, if we continue to innovate like this, we might become a new fan favorite. Well, ask our 537 existing fans, which is a lot in the 80s. There was only about 1,000 people back then. And new research available, casual games. We might do that, but this is PC. Ain't no casuals around here, except people that play TF2. Ooh, we got a lot of information from this one, so we learned that martial arts and action is a great combination. Artificial intelligence is very important for this type of game. Action and PC are good. Everyone in PC is good. And the top audience match, everyone martial arts, is good. Good, but not great. But Govidor G64 is now losing market share, at which point we can say, ha ha ha, I'm from the future and I knew you were gonna fail. Okay, so in the grand Activision tradition of sticking with what you know, we're going to make another medieval game. And this time it's going to be mature, the first mature game we've made, and it's going to be called Medieval Romp. That's it. We're going to pick a genre. It's going to be an action game, platform. At this point I can afford to do it on here, but I think we're close enough on PC, and we just have more information on how to develop for PC. I think we should be a PC-only developer. That's what I usually do. I only really go with consoles when I want more of a challenge. So, Medieval Romp. 2D graphics, because we're fancy. Okay, we know now that artificial intelligence is very important, and I can actually increase that, not by increasing its bar, but by lowering dialogues. So let's lower that a little bit more. Artificial intelligence is everything for this. And okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and assume that graphics and sound are really important for this type of thing. Hi, I'm Steve O'Connell, a reporter for Planet GG. Do I own that? We've heard a rumor that your company is developing a game for mature audiences. Would you be willing to give an interview about this? Of course I would. Great, thank you for your time. The interview's not over yet. I didn't... Okay, it's going to be kind of a boring article considering I didn't say anything. Planet GG has recently published an interview with Gaming for the Gamers. It's because I own them. According to the interview, the company is working on its first game targeted at mature players. Alfred Pennybottom, owner and CEO of Gaming for the Gamers, said, "We think that players are looking for more mature content in games, and we are willing to take a risk to give it to them." I never said that. You'll be hearing from my lawyers. Okay. Well, unless we do really well because of it. Many industry experts say that sooner or later games with mature themes will become more common. We're curious to see how the market will react to these games. It won't. Ooh, now we have hype. I have unlocked the hype meter. Later we'll be able to get that by advertising. Come on, fix that last bug. And do we have any more creative juice to squeeze out of there? There's a little bit, and there's another bug. No, you fix that right now. Finish. Yes! Okay, we have broken right past our technology record, and let's see what we get out of this. 10. Oh god, we got a 10. We got a perfect score. Come on. 10! 10! Oh, this is great. This is great. This is great. You. It's always the last one that ruins everything. But oh well, we got 10, 10, 10, 9. 9.75. That is great. This is going to sell like hotcakes. Look at how much more that is than usual. 748 grand. I'm rich. Oh, look at all that. Look at those numbers go up. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. Millionaire. Congratulations, you made quite a name for yourself and has saved up a lot of capital. If you want to grow the company further, moving into a new office is the next step. I found the perfect office situated in a technology park. Would you like to move your company to the next level? I say, hell, not yet. And the reason for that is because the other office costs a lot of money to live in, and I think we should probably wait until the next video. I'm definitely going to do a part 2 on this. We got news. Medieval Romp, the newest game by Gaming for the Gamers, caused a storm of good reviews and excited customers. Industry professionals say that Medieval Romp is one of these rare games that will set a new quality standard for future games. You're too kind. Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely going to continue this in the next video. I can't do it all in this one. I'm probably going to come back when I do move into the other office, so I'm going to develop a few more games. Anyway, to summarize this video, I am now a gazillionaire, or, you know, at least 2 million. And I'm going to have to continue this in the next one because there's going to be a lot of boringness before I move into the next office, and I'm just going to develop a few more games and get there, and that's where the next video will start. I was just going to do the 80s Garage, but I really want to show more of this because I had a lot of fun recording this, so hopefully you liked it, so like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I will see you in the next video, which will be part 2.